Halloween is just around the corner, and there's no better way to get into the eerie spirit than by settling in with some bone-chilling, heart-pounding, and sometimes hilarious horror films. Whether you're into jump scares, psychological thrillers, or a bit of gore, this list has something for every Halloween enthusiast. But we're not just talking about the obvious go-to classics like Halloween or Friday the 13th. Oh no, we're diving deeper into what's truly worth watching in 2024. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights if you dare, and let's explore some of the best horror movies you simply can't miss this Halloween. Number 1. Talk to Me 2023.
Put your hand on it. Now say, talk to me.
We have to kick off the list with Talk to Me, one of the most buzzed about horror films of the past year. Directed by the Philippou brothers, this Australian gem delves into possession, but not the kind you might expect from your typical haunted house story. When a group of friends discovers they can communicate with the dead through a mummified hand, things quickly spiral out of control. What starts as a thrilling party trick soon turns into a full-blown nightmare. The film is fresh, terrifying, and filmed with some of the most unsettling imagery in modern horror. If you're looking for a movie that blends psychological horror with a dash of supernatural terror, this should be your first pick. Number 2. The Boogeyman 2023. Based on Stephen King's short story, The Boogeyman is a classic tale of childhood fears brought to life. Directed by Rob Savage, this 2023 adaptation adds new layers to King's original narrative, creating a slow-burn horror experience that explores themes of grief, loss, and the creeping terror under your bed. It delivers just the right amount of suspense to keep you clutching your blanket, without resorting to excessive gore. If you're after psychological horror with a sprinkle of supernatural elements, The Boogeyman is perfect for a spooky Halloween night. Number 3. Evil Dead Rise 2023.
Here's what she said to me. Open up now.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing. A big ol'.
If you're craving something a bit more bloody, Evil Dead Rise is here to quench that thirst. This film offers an intense, gory addition to the Evil Dead franchise, taking the horror from the iconic cabin in the woods to a high-rise apartment in the city. As the Necronomicon unleashes its demons, brace yourself for relentless terror, possessed family members, and gallons of blood. Directed by Lee Cronin, this installment breathes new life into the franchise, while maintaining the chaotic energy that Evil Dead fans know and love. If you're in the mood for a wild, bloody ride, buckle up, this one's for you. Number 4. No One Will Save You 2023. If you're looking for something a little different but equally nerve-wracking, No One Will Save You is a must-watch. Released in 2023, this sci-fi horror film directed by Brian Duffield offers a refreshing take on the alien invasion genre. With minimal dialogue and maximum tension, the story follows Bryn, a young woman facing off against extraterrestrial invaders in her isolated home. The movie's unique style keeps you on edge without relying on over-the-top jump scares. It's more of a psychological battle of wits, and trust me, it'll keep you guessing until the very end. Number 5. Cobweb 2023.
Mom? Mom?
Cobweb is one of those films that creeps up on you, literally and figuratively. Directed by Samuel Bowden, this eerie tale revolves around an 8-year-old boy named Peter, who hears a mysterious voice coming from the walls of his house. What initially seems like an imaginary friend quickly turns into something far more sinister. With a slow-build atmosphere and plenty of shocking moments, Cobweb keeps you in suspense all the way to its unsettling finale. It's a perfect choice if you're in the mood for something creepy and atmospheric, with a few genuinely disturbing twists. Number 6. Saw X 2023.
Hello everyone, It's time to play a game.
Do you dare to play a game? The Saw franchise returns with Saw X, bringing back Tobin Bell as the iconic Jigsaw. If you're a fan of the series' gruesome traps and mind-bending moral dilemmas, you won't want to miss this one. Set between the events of Saw and Saw 2, the film offers a deeper dive into Jigsaw's twisted psyche as he targets those who exploit the suffering of others. The traps in the installment are as creative as ever, and the tension remains high throughout the film. This one isn't for the faint of heart, but if you're in the mood for something bloody and intense, Saw X won't disappoint. Number 7. The Exorcist Believer 2023.
Body on the blood! The body on the blood!
What would Halloween be without an exorcism? The Exorcist Believer brings back the classic horror of the 1973 film with a modern twist. Directed by David Gordon Green, the movie follows two young girls who go missing and return with something sinister. Their parents soon realize they must confront a malevolent force far beyond their understanding. With nods to the original Exorcist and a fresh take on the possession genre, this movie will have you checking under the bed and leaving the lights on long after it's over. Number 8. Five Nights at Freddy's 2024.
Police searched Freddys top to bottom.
Hello?
They never.
Now for some fun, with plenty of jump scares. We have Five Nights at Freddy's, the highly anticipated horror adaptation of the wildly popular video game series. Set in an abandoned family entertainment center, the film brings the creepy animatronic characters from the game to life in the most terrifying way. Starring Josh Hutcherson, the story follows a night security guard who discovers that the seemingly harmless robots are anything but. With its mix of nostalgia and terror, Five Nights at Freddy's is the perfect choice for anyone seeking a balance of scares and fun this Halloween. Number 9. A Haunting in Venice 2023.
What is happening?
Who says Halloween has to be all about slashers and jump scares? A Haunting in Venice brings a touch of sophistication to the horror genre, blending a murder mystery with a supernatural twist. Directed by Kenneth Branagh, who also stars as the famous detective Hercule Poirot, the film is set during a seance in Venice, where things take a dark and unexpected turn. It's perfect for fans of atmospheric horror who prefer suspense and intrigue over blood and gore. Plus, the film boasts a fantastic cast, including Michelle Yeoh and Tina Fey, to keep you hooked. Number 10. Totally Killer 2023. If you're in the mood for some horror comedy to lift your spirits, Totally Killer is a must-watch. This slasher film takes a nostalgic trip back to the 1980s with a time travel twist. Directed by Nahnatchka Khan, the movie follows Jamie, a 17-year-old girl who accidentally time travels back to 1987, where a serial killer known as the Sweet 16 Killer is wreaking havoc. It mixes all the cheesy tropes of the 80s horror films with modern humor and a killer, pun intended, soundtrack. If you're looking for something fun and spooky, Totally Killer will make for an unforgettable Halloween night. Number 11. The Nun 2 2023.
You send that thing.
For fans of supernatural scares, The Nun 2 is a must-add to your list. Picking up where the first film left off, the sequel follows Sister Irene, as she once again faces the demonic entity Valak. Set in 1956 France, the movie offers a gothic horror experience with plenty of jump scares and spine-tingling moments. While it's part of the Conjuring universe, you don't need to have seen the other films to enjoy this one, though knowing Valak's terrifying backstory certainly helps. If you're into demonic nuns and haunted covenants, this one's for you. Number 12. It Lives Inside 2023. Last but certainly not least, It Lives Inside delivers a fresh take on supernatural horror with a focus on Indian folklore. Directed by Bishal Dutta, the movie follows Sam, a high schooler caught between her Indian heritage and American identity. When she accidentally releases a demonic entity that feeds on negative energy, she must confront her deepest fears to stop it. The film is both terrifying and thought-provoking, offering a unique cultural perspective rarely seen in mainstream horror. It's intense, gripping, and it will leave you with plenty to ponder after the credits roll. There you have it, 12 must-watch horror movies to make your Halloween 2024 a night to remember. So, light those jack-o'-lanterns, grab your favorite snacks, and prepare for a night of screams. Which movie will you watch with your spooky gang this Halloween? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.